What if Israel collapses from within? Why is this topic so powerful now? Protests and divisions within Israel, gradual erosion of Western support due to the war in Gaza, the rise of talk about the end of Israel in the Arab and international media, the Arab public's interest in any scenario that reflects the changing balance of power in the region. Ideas that could be included in this episode. What factors could lead to an internal collapse? Who would fill the void? The impact on Arab countries. Can a state collapse despite its nuclear power? What if Israel collapses from within? Introduction. Suspenseful music and a gray background filled with military and political symbols. Voiceover. Israel. The state that suddenly appeared in the heart of the Middle East, and some thought it would last forever. But what if it disappeared? What if it collapsed from within? A map of historical Palestine gradually transforms into an image of the modern state of Israel. Voiceover. Since its founding in 1948, Israel has relied on three pillars: military might, Western support, and religious affiliation. But each of these pillars has begun to crack. Scene: protesters in Tel Aviv. Anti-government signs. Voiceover. Internally, the division is deepening. Secularists see themselves as captives of an extremist religious government, while religious people see themselves in a holy war. Scene: parliamentary debates, a brawl in the Knesset. Audio: the Israeli Knesset is experiencing the worst divisions in its history. Each party views the other as an enemy, not a partner. Scene: demographic map. Arabs on the rise, secular Jews on the decline. Audio: the demographics have changed. By 2048, Arabs and religious Jews could become the majority, while the secular minority loses control over government and institutions. Scene: soldiers refuse to serve, anti-conscription protests. Audio: even the army, once a symbol of cohesion, has begun to suffer from defections, while some soldiers refuse to serve in the West Bank, while others oppose the warlords. Scene: the dollar falls, the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange collapses. Audio: the economy is beginning to shake. Companies are emigrating, investments are fleeing, fear is gripping the markets. Scene: Washington, a speech by a U.S. president saying, "Our relations with Israel are under review." A historic ally may abandon it for domestic reasons. Electoral pressures, changing public opinion, and unbearable political costs. Scene: explosions, tension on the borders with Lebanon, Gaza, and Iran. Audio: a vacuum breeds chaos. Hezbollah from the north, Hamas from the south, and Iran from the east. All are moving. Scene: map of Israel cracks and disintegrates. Audio: what if Israel begins to disintegrate, cities secede, groups declare autonomy, and the central system collapses? Scene: Ramallah, a young Palestinian woman talks about post-occupation. Audio: will a unified Palestinian state be established on the ruins of Israel? Or will new civil wars erupt? Scene: abandoned settlements for sale signs. Audio: the diaspora is the opposite. Jews are emigrating from Israel, to Europe, America, and even South America. Scene: Arab countries silently watching. Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan. Audio: the Arab countries, will they benefit from this collapse or be afraid? Will they fill the void? Will they build a wall against the chaos? Scene: a black screen appears with the sentence, "What if Israel is nothing more than a temporary phase?" Audio: it may seem like a fantasy, but it's a fantasy that's getting closer to reality. If the cracks continue to widen. End upbeat music. Channel logo appears. Audio: do you think Israel will survive? Or has the countdown begun? Write your opinion and subscribe to follow the rest of the scenarios.